What's up, loonies? How's it going? We have some new information from the latest The Witcher series that is going to be coming out on Netflix. We have some in-depth looks of three of the characters: Yennefer, Geralt, and Siri. It comes out the 20th. It comes out the 20th so soon. I am looking forward to checking this out with you guys because, you know, I only watched the first Witcher trailer, and that was actually with you guys a couple months ago, and I liked what I saw, but we didn't really see a lot about the characters, especially Geralt, because if I'm being honest, I'm a little nervous about Henry Cavill playing Geralt. I didn't like him as Superman, and I know that's like just a small look at what he's done. But I don't know, I'm just kind of nervous. I'm like a little protective over The Witcher. I'm like, don't mess with Geralt. I have not read the books, to be fair. I have played Witcher 2 and 3, and I love them. So I'm not I am not fully aware of all of the nuances of how the book series differs from the games and how that's gonna differ from the show. But I am not that kind of person anyways. I am pretty casual. I just want to have a good time, and I really want Geralt to be portrayed in a, you know, done justice by Henry Cavill. So we're gonna take a look at, these are little clips and interviews, little short videos of three of the main characters. So we're gonna start with Yennefer. We also have Geralt and Siri that we're gonna do as well. So let's take a look.
Do you know how many people wouldn't blink if you died? You lie. You keep secrets. You succumb to emotion, to weakness. Do you actually have what it takes?
Yennefer is in a constant battle with herself. She had a really tragic childhood. A place of frustration, rage, confusion. She was born with a deformed spine and jaw abnormality, and because of that, her father resented her a lot.
How much for this beast?
6.
4.
Sold. 4 marks.
Jeez.
That moment sets up the whole of
I didn't even think about
Yennefer's
it.
journey.
Just because you are conduits of chaos does not mean that you are capable of magic.
That then became her life.
Who's next?
However, she is never satisfied, always striving for something
And she got
else.
really pretty.
She owns her sexuality and uses it to manipulate people and get what she wants.
Yennefer of Vengerberg. My world is cruel. You enter, you survive, you die.
She presents a certain version of herself, someone who's direct and in control, dangerous. The arc that she goes through is an incredible challenge. No! She longs for this connection, but that fear, that insecurity, feeds this chaos with this magic that makes her incredibly powerful. She's epic.
What more do you want?
Everything.
The Witcher. Okay, so that was our first one. So quick little reaction. I really enjoyed actually seeing the little backstory of Yennefer. I think it's especially good for people that don't even know much about the Witcher series to kind of see this kind of thing. Yennefer, it's good backstory because Yennefer obviously has a very deep relationship with Geralt, and to me, from me playing the games, she was very nasty and cruel, but you know, also just definitely had like a thing for Geralt. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely Team Triss. I'm just saying, Team Triss. I know. But I don't know. Maybe I'll like this version of Yennefer better. I mean, this is early Witcher. I'm gonna get a lot of contention for saying Team Triss. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty on point with what I would think Yennefer would be like. You know, she's obviously very beautiful. And like the actress said, like she uses her sexuality to, manipulate, and comes from a place where she was treated poorly, just because of the way that she looked, and has a guard up because of that, and has a little resentment. So I think that this looks pretty good. I mean, I need to see more, a little bit more sass, I think. A little more anger. All right. Next up, we have Geralt of Rivia, which to me, I am very, very, very keen to see more information, more clips of Geralt, Henry being Geralt. So here we go.
Tell me, Witcher. You don't believe in destiny? Or the lesser evil? What do you believe in?
What is a Witcher?
White hair, big old loner, two very, very scary looking swords. I know who you are.
A Witcher
Is that what's his face?
a mutant. And their trade
His
in
little
particular
buddy?
is monster hunting.
The Butcher of Blaviken!
Oh god.
You are almost universally hated by every species on the continent. It's unlikely you're going to have a cheery personality. But Geralt himself, despite the stony
Dandelion,
exterior,
yeah.
is actually quite good, but very capable of doing bad things. Geralt isn't simply a white knight. He isn't simply a harsh monster hunter. He's an incredible blend of the two. The rumors about witches are that they don't have emotions,
You
Yes.
take no prisoners. So I hear.
and that is perpetuated by them.
Sometimes there's monsters,
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
that's
it's
definitely
money.
Dandelion.
rarely both.
When they're created, they undergo alchemical trials, which is a combination of elixirs and magic, which have very aggressive effects on their bodies. This allows them to take various potions. These potions enhance them in various and different ways. The signs that witches
geez.
cast, they are basic magic, but very, very effective. You often see this very dry humor come through, which is one of the more charming aspects of Geralt.
You smell of death and destiny.
It's onion.
Right, yeah.
Destiny is one of the major themes, which is a force which is controlling him and indeed the world around him. Geralt aggravates destiny. He doesn't believe in it. But it turns out there may be a little more to it.
Find her.
But Geralt's greatest strength is his capacity to still love despite having been treated incredibly harshly. Despite what he says, he still believes in the
Bathtub.
goodness of people.
Bathtub.
And you couple that with
Bathtub alert.
incredible sword skills,
Oh, God.
speed, agility, and endurance.
That thing is nasty. That thing is
Then
nasty.
you have an interesting character.
Bathtub alert. Bathtub alert. DM Brandon, thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate that. Okay, this was definitely more convincing than the first trailer that we watched. We got to see a lot of clips of Geralt being muddied up, injured, dirty, like roughed up, which I feel like just that is what people are used to seeing, not him like all clean and perfect. Okay, so like the first thing I saw was like, okay, this face in the beginning, like this is such a Geralt face. Like that, and then the one we just paused on, that of course I should have pointed out. But he's got some good like mean mugs going on. Like that is definitely very Geralt. Like I like that. One whole episode set in a bath. I also really like that they showed Dandelion. I don't know if they did. I don't really remember seeing him in the first one. And I didn't watch the last. I think there was another trailer that I did not watch. What's up, Mav? Instantly when he was sitting here, I was like, that's Dandelion. He was like right here. I was like, that is Dandelion. That is Dandelion. That's awesome. He's fighting a bunch of stuff. He's like getting to like. There's a lot of action in this clip. I definitely like this clip a lot more than what they showed the first time around. So I'm I feel a little more comfortable with Henry Cavill being Geralt. I think I just like that they've shown so much. Henry looks like a good fit. I'm more convinced now. I'm definitely more convinced now than I was the first time, because he didn't like say anything in the first one. Not that Geralt has a lot of words that he says. He usually has very few things to say, but yeah, this looks cool. I'm digging this so far. I'm definitely digging this. And then we saw like him with Yen. And then him fighting that nasty beast at the end, which I don't want to even look at. It's nasty. What's up, Vacon? I'm more convinced. Okay, so last but not least, we have Siri, Princess Cirilla.
Here is your first lesson. As in life, it is impossible always to be fully prepared for battle. Keep your sword close and keep moving.
There's something special about this girl. She's very loyal to the people that she loves. She's built a heart from it, but just hasn't had any experience in the real world. All she's known was a sheltered life as a princess and this very secure network of people looking after her.
At least you didn't shit your cacks.
She's very relentless, very stubborn, and she's also very naive. I think she just wants to make sure that she doesn't get trapped in that box.
Would you honor me with the dance?
Martin.
She'd love to.
The typical conforming life of a princess. She wants to kind of break free from that. But she suddenly gets dropped in a very brutal world. People are after her. It does become something very scary.
Lesson number 2. Know when it's time to stop moving.
She loses everybody she's known within one night. A huge theme in The Witcher is the loss of family and the search for family.
Find Geralt of Rivia. He is your destiny.
If that's the last words that her grandmother has said to her, it means a great deal, and I think that's what keeps her determined to continue on. That's all she's got left to cling on to. It does mean a lot to her, but she doesn't quite know yet what it means. Being a princess doesn't matter anymore. She just doesn't know where to begin.
Be careful, child. This place isn't safe if you're alone.
And it's the same as every other place.
True, especially back then. All right, what did you guys think about that? Yeah, Siri Badass will be in season 4. That's like the first thing I thought. I was like, okay, well, her entire story is gonna be like, she's got a long way to go before she gets to be the Siri that we know from Witcher 3. We got some ways to go. So we're gonna have to deal with her being, lost damsel in distress for a while, which is fine because, like, obviously we don't want the entire first season of the show to be like the whole Witcher series, right? Like, we want it to draw out and like, have good character development. So I think this is fair, like, to have this backstory. Yeah, don't rush it. Like, as much as I think we're all wanting Siri to be Witcher 3 Siri, We gotta wait. We gotta be patient. They said that they planned a 7th season, so plenty of time. Really? Really? Yeah, so I mean, you know, I think I think she looks fine as Siri. Like, I think, you know, I think she's young. She's very young, which makes sense. Very, very young. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, there was a scene though that like there was someone that looked like someone, that guy. Who is that guy? That guy is from Things. He's from is that Tim Roth? No, it's not. It's not, but it does look like Tim Roth. Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. It looked like Tim Roth for a second right there. Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, it does look like a younger Tim Roth. Okay, maybe. Okay, it's not him, I don't think. I think it's this guy. I think it's actually this guy. I think it's actually this guy, but it looks like him for like a split second. I had to double check. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate these featurettes. They definitely show a lot more than what we got to see in the first one. So December 20th, the new Witcher series premieres on Netflix. And like all the Netflix shows, we get everything at once. So we all get to binge it right before Christmas and then talk about it amongst our families. So looks good. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, check out our initial trailer reaction to the Witcher trailer. And we have a ton of movie trailer reactions that you guys can check out. Just make sure to subscribe and hit the like on this video. Thanks for watching.